Avenatti was sentenced today to 2.5 years in federal prison for attempting to extort Nike out of $25 million. And the judge didn't even remand him into custody. He was allowed to go home, and he will turn himself into the BOP at a later date. This is the first case in history that I've heard of a person who is convicted getting let out of jail, getting sent to jail, then let out of jail on house arrest, get his sentencing delayed for over a year, and then when he finally gets sentenced, the judge say, you don't have to go to jail. You can go on and go back home, and then we'll figure out when you're going to turn yourself in to do those 2.5 years. So the whole situation is crazy. Avenatti is a clown. I'm glad that he at least can't practice law. But he might try to figure out a way to wiggle his way out of those 2.5 years. I don't know what he's going to do for his California cases, because those cases are probably going to give him more time, because he probably will be convicted of stealing all that money from those innocent people. You know, he stole money from a man who was paralyzed. The man was supposed to get a $4 million settlement. Avenatti gave him like $200,000 and kept the rest for himself. So this man needed that money because, you know, he's paralyzed. He can't work. And he needed the money for himself and his family. And Avenatti took most of it and only gave him $200,000. So I think he'll probably get about 10 years in that case, but we will see. Avenatti seems to have like some sort of a good luck. Maybe he has a lot of friends in high places. I don't know. But let's hope that he faces the consequences for stealing from those innocent people who were sick, and they needed the money for medicine and all this stuff, and he took their settlement money. So let's see what happens with that. Anyway, another thing that happened today, of course, R.Kelly had a court date. The judge decided that she was not going to grant R.Kelly bond, and which is unfortunate, but I already knew she wasn't going to grant him bond because she doesn't like R.Kelly, and she already said she was never going to grant him bond. And as for the delay in the trial, she delayed the trial by 9 days. So instead of opening statements starting on August 9th, they're going to start on August 18th. So they got a 9-day delay. It is clear that this judge does not like R.Kelly. But God bless him. You know, they say Thomas Farinello was stuttering again today in court. That stuttering is a problem. But hopefully he doesn't have a major speaking role at trial. I think these people are way over their heads. And I think that Devereaux Canick should probably do the majority of the speaking. But I don't know. Maybe Nicole can do some speaking as well, depending on the makeup of the jury. If the jury is filled with women, Nicole needs to do the majority of the speaking. God bless R.Kelly, man. This whole situation is fucked up. It's fucked up. That man been in jail for 2 years. Over 2 years awaiting trial. Lost every motion because this judge is a racist plant. Somebody is paying the judge to keep him in jail. And somebody's paying Greenberg to do everything behind the scenes to help the prosecutors. And when Greenberg put in that motion that R.Kelly has had a lot of time with his attorneys, I already knew that that was going to undermine R.Kelly getting bond, because he probably could have gotten a bond at the last minute, because the judge probably could have said, okay, let him out in a hotel or something for the last 3 weeks, and he'll be under ankle monitor, and y'all could go to the hotel and see him every day and meet with him privately. They could have done that for the last 3 weeks. I've heard of them doing that in federal cases. But they didn't do it for him. But God bless R. Kelly. God bless R. Kelly. Fuck all these accusers and fuck anybody who don't like R. Kelly.